comfortable 72 degrees inside U.S. Bank Stadium.
Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Minnesota Vikings. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was that we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
This is taken at the 23.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10.
On the set.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down.
You look at this Packers defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Open man is Osborne.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Warrior 70. 18 Rattler. 18 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let go.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
A beautiful fake. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
About
set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Right.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. This is 2nd and 8. They'll go again to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. You look at this defense for the Vikings. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
He's across midfield, and he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Right, 97.
They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. This defense for the Vikings, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it 2nd and 7. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Here's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hold to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Let's go. Steal. Check steal. Ready?
Now Jones. And a second effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach it. And do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Vikings at 9-6 now. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right frame of mind. And the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
79 Broncos. Mustang 19. 65 catch. 65 catch. Go.
On 2nd down, Dobbs. And he fires one incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Ready, set.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Out of the gun, Dobbs. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has a real priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Buffalo team.
Dobbs now on second down. And this one's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready, ready?
Dobbs is throwing.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Madison running on 1st down. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
Going to run with Madison again. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
3rd down and 1.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
In motion right is Osborne.
They'll go Madison up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Great stop by Devontae Wyatt, breaking through the line and stopping him cold.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Bronco 80.
Jefferson going to go in motion right.
On the ball, on the ball.
On 2nd down, this is Madison, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
18 Cardinal. Warriors 70. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Badgley able to punch this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we press on Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Osborne motions left.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
To throw is Dobbs. Forced out to, puts it on the carpet, it's out.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do, but let's face it, you know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Love looking to throw it.
This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. Play action this time with Love.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Black Ultra.
Love now.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is now 17-3.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Dragon 60. Ready.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down.
This goes out wide from Madison.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Cougar 19.
On play action, it's Dobbs. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out, and the Packers pick it up.
Well, he had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs and say, "Road's closed."
7 yards there and a first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs.
This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those
touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson, 30 yards. And the Vikings are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, Love.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
You know, it cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
79 Broncos.
Now Dobbs. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Drill 52.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well executed there on second down. So do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
Love from the gun.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Addison will go in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. He's across midfield.
And finally brought down at the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Running from the shotgun with Madison.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
60 Eagles.
Right back to him on first down.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now a give to Madison. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
70 Rangers.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Dobbs. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 70 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10.
10. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. To throw now, here's Love. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can that?
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover.
This is first and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They'll start on the ground with Madison. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. Here comes second down.
Pass the 60.
Second and 6 at the 6-yard
Buffalo
line.
18.
Dobbs. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30. Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Love. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Love. That is caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown this late in the game should all but be the dagger.
We never want to say that a game is over, but it certainly feels that way. That final touchdown seems to have created enough room for them to start celebrating.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
Vikings 9. Anders Carlson will kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Viking 18. Go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
60 Bison.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now Dobbs.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Chandler.
And he'll have a 1st down, but a great tackle there keeps him from getting to the boundary.
And quickly, they get to the line. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shapes, gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on the check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that for the place. Mix it up.